Hey everyone, it's me again, Pamela. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, but what I was planning to do today is show you a little t-shirt top dress that I made for my granddaughter and how I made it totally out of scrap material. And each of these dresses would cost probably a total no more than $2 each. A few months ago I made some t-shirt dresses for all of the girls, and when I got to the smaller ones I decided, I should keep part of these t-shirts because I could think of something I could do with them later, which I did. That's what we're going to show you right now, is these little t-shirt dresses. And here's one that I made yesterday. As you can see, it's the top part of the t-shirt and then scrap material. And then this one's my favorite so far, a little part of a white t-shirt with John Deere tractor at the bottom. And these are 3 pieces that I have left over. This one's really short, but I can make something with that one. I have a black one left and a blue, and what I'm going to work with is the blue one. And this is the scrap of material that I'm going to use. And the first thing that you're going to do is do your 2 straight stitches down here very loosely where you can gather them. You know how you do your 2 strands and then gather those. So I'm going to do those real quick, and it doesn't take any time at all to do this part. Okay, I'm just doing a loose stitch all the way across. Okay, and make sure you have plenty of thread that you're going to be able to have enough to pull. And we're going to go back and do the same thing again. Just do another line just below that one. Make sure you do not cross over your stitches. And by the way, this is my brand new sewing machine. I just got it last week, and it's a computerized Singer. I love it. Okay, almost to the end. Okay, once again, leaving plenty of thread at the end. Okay, and then what I do, I just take the 2 top loose ends and just start gathering. And just pull. You're not gathering it tight, and you can do some at both ends. You're not gathering it tight to where it's kind of a loose gather. Okay. And then once you get these, this one just doesn't really want to pull. I think you got a little bit of a tangle back there, crossed over. But that's okay because we can just keep the one end going and just pull it all the way down. And I'm pretty much guesstimating how much of a gather I want, because I've done so many of these now that I can pretty much really need that one end together just a little bit better than that. Okay, we're going to let that slide on the end and call that good enough. So you can see how you've got your little gather. Okay, and I'm going to take the blue for the t-shirt, because what you're going to want to end up with is and you're taking, keep your t-shirt right side out, and on the good side of your fabric, I just kind of start for the middle, and start pinning. Make it a little bit over here better. Okay. Start pinning it around and fitting it all together. And as you fit it around, if you need to, you can tell if you need to loosen up the gather or add some more gather. This should be about right though. This is such a quick and simple little dress to make. Takes no time at all, as you can see. Okay, got that way side going. And we're just going to finish it around. I am really enjoying my new sewing machine. Before I had just a regular run-of-the-mill machine, didn't do anything at all fancy. This one doesn't, it's not like this one's real fancy, it's computerized. Well, let's see, that looks like it's going to just make it. This is really cute fabric. And this is for my youngest granddaughter, and she will be starting school this next year, so this will be a cute one for her to wear to school. Okay, and when I get to this part right here, I go ahead and sew this edge together before I finish putting it together to sew around. And then of course I want to put my I'll put mine on a zigzag stitch. Close up the seam. I remember when I was a kid and my mom, one of the lessons that she gave me in sewing, I didn't have very many because she worked, of course, and we just never had the time. But I just always have remembered her telling me, you treat your sewing machine as you do your car. The gas pedal, you don't want to step on the gas. So I always remember that. Whenever I can tell I'm getting a little too fast, I remember her saying, feel like you're driving a car. No speeding. Okay? And that's that. Okay, so we can go back to fitting it up the rest of the way around, and see there? Perfect. The way it's going to end up. Exact. See? So then I'm going to start where it is, where I made the seam, and start sewing this around. Oh, stuck myself. Sewing this around. Here's my seam. And I'm going to start about right there. And I'm going to go back to my straight stitch. Okay. Make sure you have everything straight underneath. Now what did I do here? I've got my stitch off just a hair there. Now we go. And I like to take my pins out as I go. Okay. Here we go. Now, I'm sure there's people out there that could be watching this video and saying, no, that's not the easiest way to do that, or you know a better way. But guess what? This is probably the biggest thing I've even sewn. My sewing has consisted of pillows, little covers, curtains, sewing machine covers, things like that, and very, very simple items. So if this seems really basic and really primitive way of sewing to you, well, hey, I'm just doing what I do. It works for me. And hopefully, before long, since I have my new sewing machine, I'll be trying bigger and better things. I have some brand new patterns to try out. I have to get brave enough to be able to want to run some fabric first. But I can't hardly mess scrap fabric up, so I guess using it for this kind of thing, at least if it's something you can wear when it's all said and done, can't be too bad. And I guarantee 5-year-old Lily will think they're wonderful. The t-shirt dresses I made for her before, she called them her party dresses. And let me tell you, they were nothing but little 2 t-shirts I cut in half, took the bottom part, sewed onto the top part like this, and then put decorative buttons and things like that on them. She loved them. I have pictures of her with them on, and she just thought they were just great. So that's all that matters, as long as Lily Pie is happy. So let's turn this out and see what happened. Yay, it's right. Ta-da, ta-da. Okay. Then I go through here and pull out all of these basting stitches that I did. That's what I failed to say, that these were basting stitches, right? At the beginning when I was talking about doing the 2 strands. Base stitch. I just remembered that from home economics when I was in high school. Telling you, I ain't no professional by any stretch of the imagination. But I love sewing. I absolutely love making things, whether it's something to wear, a craft, doesn't matter. I just love doing it. I like being able to see the end results. Almost. Worst is over now, that part. And if you don't sew at all, I mean at all, then you can look at this and say, now I can do that. Sure you can, anybody can do this. I'm all about simple. Easy. Still got a little bit more to go on these. The second strand. Ta-da! Ta-da! There's a good one. Alrighty. One more. Okay. Now then, all that's left to do is hem it and it'll be done. Pretty cute. For let's see, probably a total of leftover from a $2 t-shirt, so can't even count that, and then probably $1.79 worth of scrap material. So once it's hemmed, all done, and Lily will be happy. Another dress for her. Okay, all done. Love it.